The Choctaw Nation is very unique in the sense that we are focused on faith, family, and culture. We're the third largest tribe in the United States. We have well over 250,000 members. We serve an area of 11,000 square miles, which really compares to the state of Massachusetts.
The impact the Choctaw Nation has for southeastern Oklahoma is we're a huge employer. So we're one of the largest employers here in southeastern Oklahoma with over 13,500 associates that just work for the tribe. Not counting the jobs that we create, just the impact of buying goods from local suppliers to having partnerships with different companies to helping, with other fiber companies, to have meetings with them to figure out what the tribe can do to help to make sure that we have connectivity, not just with our tribal members, but every family here in southeastern Oklahoma. So the tribe has a huge economic impact here in southeastern Oklahoma.
We are 192,000 in population across our reservation, with about half of that being members of the Choctaw Nation. So we are the community.
When COVID happened, we had to start trying to reach people, connect people. Before, we were more face-to-face. We are a tribe, so we're very family-oriented, and we had to adapt to that so drastically. But technology just is increasing each and every day. I mean, we're looking at AI coming on board, and how are we going to deal with AI? And we have 171 different programs that we administer to 235,000 tribal members. We have 151 different businesses, from gaming to drones to agriculture to manufacturing, that we do, because we have grown since my time working with the tribe. I started in 1987, we had 110 employees. Today we have 13,500 employees. So communication, keeping our culture, our history, who we are as a tribe alive, I have to figure out a way to make that connection to everybody, not just me, but that is who we are as a tribe. And so technology has become critical, from data analytics to broadband to you name it. Technology is how we are using that to stay connected and to move our tribe forward, to be more efficient, more effective, all those things.
Fiber optics now is as important as electricity and water, whether it's schooling for the students to be able to, do their homework assignments and research, or just a home-based schooling. It's a necessity. People are working from home all over, so the opportunities for the Choctaw Nation basically is anyone here, tribal resident or non-tribal resident within the Choctaw Nation, can work for a high-tech company, on the West Coast right out of their home. So educational opportunities and economic opportunities is really the long-term goal.
And so the goal is that we're able to bring broadband services in most cases via fiber connectivity to homes that don't have any internet today. One of the things that we know about our area is that it is very unserved, and we've made a lot of progress in the last 3 years. We've gone from less than half of the nation being served with broadband services to now nearly 80% being able to have access to good, reliable, affordable internet. And so with an area that large and a geographic region that is diverse, we have areas that are very flat and arid, and we have areas that are very rocky and mountainous. So we have to work around many different aspects of delivering service and making sure our partners can deliver that service as well.
I think for us specifically at 360 Broadband, the fiber deployment's been huge for us in delivering a better customer experience to our customers. A lot of our fiber customers are in very rural Oklahoma that would not have access to this if it wasn't for us coming. We're helping a grandmother connect with her grandchild over the internet. We're helping a stay-at-home mom who possibly homeschools with school needs, and then providing the bandwidth that they need to do that and be successful. And
we light it up, they call in, that these people haven't had internet ever at their house. She's like, oh my gosh, we're so thankful for this. We don't have any internet at all at our house. We can't get nothing. We got too many trees for, other companies. So, this is the best thing we have available. So, it's just astounding to see these people and their reactions to getting fiber in areas that have never been served before.
So when you talk about fiber for school districts, we have a really good example. We had a school in Hodgen, Oklahoma that had very little connectivity. They were trying to teach a school of 204 students on satellite connectivity.
At that point in time, we were a line of sight transmission, and it was not reliable, not dependable, extremely slow, extremely slow. Because of that, the technology was behind. So they got to where they weren't planning on technology in their lessons, and students were missing out.
We were able to get a grant from the USDA, and we were able to build fiber into the school.
So when I heard about this grant and how it would play in, I got pretty excited, because fiber is a game changer, no matter where you're at or what you're doing. And for our kiddos, it made all the difference in the world.
Now the school has a 10 gig symmetrical connection. They can manage their testing for their kids just amazingly well. And what's great about it is, I mean, these are things you don't even think about, that now the teachers come back and they have all these programs and ideas on how to teach the kids more effectively. And they work those programs. And the school is starting to grow, the areas is starting to grow, and the education is starting to get better and better for that area.
In our area, even on my bus route, there are dead spots. You receive absolutely no signal. So fiber being there, an internet connection that was stable, fast, and reliable, man, that made a big difference in school.
And when you compare that to what's happening outside of the reservation in the larger cities, and we're just trying to take that digital divide, we're trying to make that a non-space where everybody's working on equal terms, and the way that you do that is by fiber optic connectivity. This is a culture that is meant to be shared throughout the world, and if you kind of think in the future and you start thinking about what can connectivity do? Well, if you could take multiple museums, if you could take multiple tribal nations and connect them together, and there are many other cultural centers across the United States, and you could find a way to connect them so that they're even more interactive.
And to me, we haven't even started, really. There's so much more fiber that needs to go into a lot of these rural areas here in southeastern Oklahoma.
I believe it's a basic infrastructure need, just like water, sewer, roads, bridges, all those types of things. If you do not have broadband and have that ability, you're behind. You don't have access to education, you can't learn about our culture, our language, all those types of things. And again, the family uses it to stay connected to one another. Everybody uses social media nowadays to stay connected, so it's critical. If you do not have it, like I said, you are going to get lost, you're going to be behind, you're not going to know the latest, greatest news, you're not going to stay connected to your family, keep your culture, language alive, all those things. I mean, so it is mission critical.
I see the end goal for fiber in the community that everyone is connected with high-speed internet. And like I said, we still have a long ways to go because there's a lot of rural areas here on the reservation here in southeastern Oklahoma. And that's something that we talk about really once a month in our council meetings with chief and the assistant chief, and we have IT and all them there, and they give updates on fiber and where it's going and the need, because there's a lot of rural areas here in southeast Oklahoma that have no connectivity, that it's going to take a while, but it's coming. And I think our end goal is to make sure that everyone's connected with high-speed internet with fiber.